Hi guys, Barbara Jennings here, and today I am with John Corderman with Farmers Insurance. He is located in the Fredericksburg, Spotsylvania area, and today what we are going to talk about is homeowners insurance and what Farmers does that differentiates them from other companies in the area. So John, can you share with us a little bit what your company does compared to some of the other companies?
I can, and thank you, everybody. The biggest difference and the reason that I'm a farmer's agent is we have to be able to reach your agent. There's nothing wrong with an 800 number company, but if something bad happens, you want to be able to call someone locally that you know, that you've got rapport with, or a total stranger on the other end of the phone that you don't know, that's there for their paycheck, that doesn't care about you one bit. So it's not always about, hey, who's got the best rate? It's about who's got the best service. So when you're looking to get insurance, whether you call me or anyone else, get a local agent that you can go in their office, that if you need help, you can get help. And also I recommend getting someone that's not brand new in the business, that's been a long time agent, that's got experience, because someone brand new doesn't realize one of the most important things with home insurance is to get really good liability protection. Something bad were to happen. Maybe the FedEx or the UPS driver slips, the winter's coming, snow may occur. Not that we get a lot every year, but some years we do.
This is true.
And something bad happens to him and he goes and gets a lawyer. Well, if you have minimum liability coverage, you may end up having to pay part of that claim on your own. But if you have good liability coverage, then you're really well protected in the regard that the insurance company is going to pay the claim and you're not going to have to worry about it. So I would say the two most important things with home insurance is to get a local personal agent and then make sure you've got the proper coverage. And if you get someone brand new that's been doing it a year or two on the other end of a phone call, how do you really know? But if you can go into an office, sit down with someone that's got experience that can make sure that you're properly protected. Only thing you're doing with insurance is transferring the risk from yourself over to the insurance company for the small premium that you pay.
Yeah, did you hear that, guys? This is John Corderman for you guys that are just joining us. Hi, Chad. Hi, Laura. Hi, Jerry. You know, John Corderman's been in the Fredericksburg area, has been doing insurance for like couple decades, he was saying earlier, and you know, there's a lot that goes on with the homeowners policy. So if you guys are homeowners and you've had a policy for a long time and you know, maybe you're really not sure what you have, it would be a great idea if you gave John a call. I'll put his contact information below so you guys can find out and just double check. You know, John really just does a lot of business from referrals, because people like myself have come to John and said, wow, what great rates, what great information you guys John has provided to us, that it's been awesome. And, you know, John and I were talking before we actually went live, and we were talking about what differentiates John and Farmers Insurance from some of these other homeowner things. And John came up with two things. And John, can you share with us kind of what two things kind of stuck out in your mind?
As I mentioned earlier, to recap, the most important thing is to have an agent that you can get hold of and be aware of. One of the examples, and this is a little awkward, but I got a phone call about 4:30 in the morning. When the phone rings at 4:30, you know it's a bad situation.
Oh, goodness.
Any event, because I answer my phone all the time, took the call, and gentleman said that he was living with his girlfriend at his parents' house, and I knew everybody, I just didn't know him. And there had been a problem at the house, and they needed someone to come out and do a cleanup on the home right away. And the father had committed suicide.
Oh, goodness.
So I was able to get in touch with some of the contacts that I have, and by 9 in the morning they had the cleanup crew out there, and that was a pretty extensive claim. In the old days, it might not have been that big a deal, but now people had to show up with their hazmat suits and clean it up. So the fact he could call me directly in the middle of the night, that's something that you don't get if you call an 800 number. And the second thing that's really important to know is that make sure you've got the right coverage. People say, "Oh, I need a home policy," but you really know what kind of coverage you have?
Most of my clients,
No.
they don't. They just say, "Hey, I got some homeowners insurance and I got a really great deal." So sometimes the really great deal isn't a really great deal
That's
when
right.
things happen.
You never know. And so the
Yeah.
key issue is to make sure you have someone that's got some experience that you can sit down and go over the policy and get explained, or you can ask questions about what if. That's the most important thing. What a good insurance policy will do is make you whole again. If something bad happens, it will take care of what happened. And truth be told, a lot of policies have gaps in them where this isn't covered and that's not. So when you're talking about insurance, to recap, just find someone that you're comfortable with. Don't call an 800 number company unless all you care about is the least amount of coverage for the least amount of dollars. So everyone, thank you so much and have a great day.
Yep. Well, once again, Barbara Jennings here, local realtor with John Corderman from Farmers Insurance. We thank everybody that was joining us live today. Hey, Dugan. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Doug. Hi, Samantha. Gosh, there was just so many people on today.